Do you know what my least favorite stereotype about freelancers is? This picture can summarize it. A guy chilling on a beach on his holiday while idly doing some work on a laptop. We're supposed to believe that freelancing means you're free to do whatever you want and go on holiday when you feel like it because you can still work while enjoying the sun on the beach. Any freelancer knows this is bull. The reality is a lot of freelancers, including myself, often find it almost impossible to go on vacation because it's hard to get out of the ongoing projects for a few days. But after years of freelancing, I have developed my method of going on holiday as a freelancer. My tips may be helpful to you. Let's get started. Here is the most annoying sentence I often hear from others. You're a freelancer, you don't have a boss, you can travel whenever you want and work from anywhere and work whenever you please. None of this is true. If you are a freelancer that can travel anytime you want and work whenever you please, let me know in the comments what kind of job you do. I'm curious to know. Some may say, freelancers can work from anywhere, so you can just go on holiday and work from there. Firstly, unlike this stereotypical freelancer, I don't want to work during my holiday. As a freelance video editor, my regular working day means around 10 to 12 hours of intense, uninterrupted work, including not just video editing, but also constant communication with multiple clients and their teams. Working during a holiday for me means that I have to do all of that work in a small hotel room on a laptop, away from my big screens and powerful desktop computer, and over a terrible internet connection. Sounds like a dream. No, I want a real holiday where I don't have to work. Because trust me, working on a beach isn't as enjoyable as this guy tries to convince us. Working on a beach is sad and miserable. So how do freelancers go on holiday then? Here is how I do it. Firstly, I can't afford spontaneous holidays because I'm usually involved in multiple ongoing projects at any given time. So just like any other adult, I have to plan ahead. If I'm going to be away for a week or two, I need to know this at least 3 months earlier to plan my work accordingly. Second, I notify all my current clients at least 2 months ahead. Even if the ongoing projects aren't supposed to last that long, the client should know that at some point, I won't be available for some time. Third, here comes the painful part. I stop taking on new projects 2 months before the holiday, even if the project is supposedly going to be short. After working on hundreds of projects, I can say with certainty that any small project can start dragging on too long, and at some point, it will overlap with my holiday and ruin it. In fact, my previous video is precisely about that. I know I'm probably being too cautious, and you don't have to do the same. I just don't like going away knowing I have left unfinished business behind. Fourth, I try to complete all the ongoing projects before my holiday. It's not always possible, and sometimes the client has to wait for a week or two while you're away, or you need to hand over the project to a different freelancer. But I still do my best to finish as much as possible before going away, just for my peace of mind. So, with all those precautions, you would think that by the time my vacation starts, I will be as free as a bird. Unfortunately, not. No matter how hard I try to finish all the ongoing projects beforehand, some projects still drag on for too long, or something unpredicted comes up. To illustrate what I mean, here is a story that happened to me a couple of years ago. I finished a very long and complex project for a big corporate client a month before my holiday. When going away, I didn't take a computer or any hard drives with me because I delivered the project a whole month ago, so I didn't expect anything urgent to come up. On the second day of our holiday, I started getting a waterfall of emails and calls from the client company. The project's launch day was coming up, and the client's team found a small error in one of the deliverables they had missed earlier. If I had my laptop and project files, fixing them would take me just 10 minutes. But I didn't take anything, so I was very stressed and annoyed the whole day, not knowing what to do. Luckily, one of the team members that I hired for that project had a backup of all the project files, so she managed to help me out. But a couple of stories like that taught me a lesson. Even if the project is over, things still can happen, no matter whose fault it is. So now, when I travel, I take a copy of most of the recent projects. And here are a couple of more tips that can be useful for freelancers going on vacation. First, avoid using an auto-reply for your work email unless you go somewhere without an internet connection. Even if you're not expecting anyone to contact you, having an auto-reply on your email is not a great idea if your work is client-oriented. I often have new clients reaching out via email, and I don't want them to get an auto-reply that says I'm away and unavailable. That's not a great first impression. I'd rather respond to them individually. Second, Be prepared that your earnings will drop when you are away. It is something that only freelancers can relate to. We get paid only when we actively work. We don't get salaries, bonuses, paid holidays, or sick leaves. So when I'm turning down new offers because I'm going on holiday, it can be very frustrating initially. But trust me, new projects always come and go, but you need your time off. After all, that's also one of the things we're working hard for, to enjoy life. Even if you miss a couple of exciting offers right now, you'll just come back from your holiday and we'll find new clients to work with. And don't be that guy. Also, his laptop seems to be off. Speaking of new clients, here are 5 methods I use to find new clients.